What's up, guys? We're here in Eve Echoes, and they are doing a extended maintenance for some server issues. So this has been going on for now about 12 hours, maybe 13 at this point. This is a very big bug that they're working with and issues. So they even propped up a test server recently here to allow people to play and test out to make sure that the data is okay and that the fixes that they're working on is actually working. This is crazy. So, like, I haven't seen a company that is this on top of, like, fixing things and issues. Like, this is day, I mean, like, 13 or 12 of the servers. And if we look back in the history of the announcements, you can see we have the extension. They've done, like, 1 or 2 little maintenances before. They've done some emergency maintenances. They've done some fixes, mission item fixes, adjustments. Like, they've been on top of working to improve the gameplay experience, and there hasn't been any massive major issues since the launch of the game, which is really impressive. And they've said now they're at over 1 million accounts in the game. So overall, I want to give them a huge shout out. Yes, it does suck that we are not able to play for, this extended period of time. They are giving compensation, so they're giving out at least 50,000 skill points, and then they said they're giving out 5,000 additional skill points every hour after a certain period. So I believe we're currently at like 75,000 or 80,000 skill points that we're going to get for this extended maintenance. They also did say that they are going to give out around 200,000 skill points because there was an issue. If we could log into, let's see here. So they also posted this in the Discord, and it's 8:16. Due to our commitment to maintaining the health of Eve Echo's economy, the following accounts will be banned. They banned a bunch of accounts. Considering this is the first offense in these accounts, we'll make this a 1-day ban at this time. Any infractions will result in a permanent ban. Do not use scripts or bots. It isn't worth it. This is really cool that they are posting account numbers for accounts that are doing illegal activity, and they keep doing this. So they've done this again. So 8:18. Working on banning RMT bots these past days. Wanted to emphasize, do not buy ISK from any RMT websites. So here are some more people. These bans will last for 30 days. And then they also had this issue with the skill points. So they found out that there was a couple players that actually had additional skill points granted to their accounts. So there was a total of about 20 players. They didn't give us the numbers of the players, but player 1, player 2, and they have the data here showing how many skill points that they all got additional. And they said that to compensate this, we're just going to give everyone 200,000 skill points, like either in this maintenance or they said originally on the 28th that they're going to give this out 200,000 skill points, but it looks like they might be giving it out during this patch. With all the stuff that's going on, we'll see. So they're either giving us 200,000 additional skill points because of this issue, or they're going to give it to us in 2 days on August 28th. And then they're also going to give out the second part of this compensation will be delivered after an update in September. This time, players who didn't benefit from the bug will see additional skill points added onto the characters. These will be we have benefited from the bug will receive adjusted skill points based on the level of gain from the bug. So in September, they're going to give us even more, and then they're going to manually adjust these accounts who got the additional before. Like, they're doing an amazing job at balancing out the game and trying to keep it fair and deleting cheaters and killing, gold farmers. This is something that, like, you don't really see in other MMORPGs, and especially in a mobile game. You don't see this kind of commitment from the developers on support in a mobile game. Mobile games are just like cash grabs. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, here's a game. Go play it. Go buy from our store. Yeah, good luck. We'll update. We'll give you this cash shop update so you get to go to buy more crap. Like more RNG boxes, more pay to win. But this is not the case with this developer and this company. They are doing an incredible job with performance. There's also a little mail, so let's see if we can go into the in-game mailbox now. They said that they are, so now you can see the test server and the live server. Live server is still under maintenance as of this video. But in the test server, you can see that they are actually giving out 50,000 skill points instead of that 5,000 skill point per hour that I said earlier. So it looks like they are coming close to opening up the servers again. And in the game, where this is where you're going to collect all your free compensation stuff. It's in the mailbox, which is in a very awkward kind of situation. You have to be at a station as well to collect the mail. You'll see this little tab right here, this envelope. That's your mail. You click on it, and you can see the mail, and it has attachments. So maintenance reward right here. They said instead of the additional 5,000 per hour, we're going to just go ahead and give you 50,000 skill points. Thank you for bearing with us. So right now I think we're at like 25,000 supposedly, but now they're just bumping it up to like, hey, here's 50K. Thanks. Sorry. And then you also have the 30K that they said earlier, and then you have the 20K that they said earlier, and then there's also 5K. So like right now we're at 105,000 additional skill points. And in order to claim these, like I said earlier, you have to go to a station. So you click on it, please claim your rewards from a station. If you're not familiar with the mail system, you might have actually missed a bunch of rewards. So like me personally, I've been playing the game for 12 days, 13 days since launch, and I didn't know about the mail system and like the compensation things in the mail system for about 7 days. Like I didn't look in here and see like, oh, there's mail, there's stuff in here. And so then when I went back and found the mail, I was able to collect all these rewards that I had in the mailboxes on all, all the different accounts. But again, you do have to be at a station. So you would end up going over to a station. Get a dock at the station, collect the mail, and grab your skill points. Although it does sound like a lot, 100,000, 105,000 skill points isn't that much skill points. And if you are a free-to-play player, it sucks because you will not be getting your passive skill training. So like this account right here has no skills training. Thankfully, we are a subscriber now. We have earned enough ISK to subscribe, so we get our full 65 or 60 points in free skill points. But if you are not a patron, if you are not subscribed to the game yet, if you haven't bought that Plex and bought your subscription, you're only going to be training, I believe it's 50% of your skill speed when you don't have a skill selected. If you are the first tier, the $5 a month subscription fee, you only train 70% training speed when you aren't training a skill. And with the downtime being going on for around 13, 14 hours now, a lot of accounts are going to have their skills cleaned out. They're going to be full because you can only hold a 24-hour cap in the skill. So once you hit the 24 hours, so like here's 13, and if we put anything else, it's going to cap it out. Once you get to that 24 in here, it caps it out. You always want to have an overflow, have like a big skill that you can just train there in case of emergency like this. So you'd want to set it up like this. You'd want to be like 13 hours there, and then this one is just extra. I don't really care if I get skill points in this. Eventually I'll get it, but it's not a big deal. But what you don't want it to have happen is you don't want this to happen, especially if you are a free or a $5 sub. Because if this happens and time runs out, you lose a lot of skill points. 50% if you are a non-paying subscriber, and then 30% if you are a paying subscriber but in the lower tier. So again, you don't want to do something small like this. You don't want to be like, okay, we're gonna go shield hardener. You don't want to set your skills up like this either. So allow us to put another skill in there, but you don't want to be like this. You don't want to have a lot of small numbers. You don't want to have under that 24-hour period. You want to have at least like 48 hours in here. So like you'd want to have something else that is very large, like this. So like, okay, we added those two. You don't really want to do this. This right here, even though it looks like a lot, is still only about like 35 hours or so. So if you forget about it and you come back after a day, or there's a big issue with maintenance and things like this, you might end up losing out on skill points. What you want to have is, again, you want to have something that is like 40 or 50 hours so that there's no possible way that an issue like this can affect you. So you'd want to have all those skills in there, and then you want to add this 81-hour skill into your skill tree. Oh, test server down. Maybe the live server's up. All right, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Good luck, and I will see you in New Eden.